Oh, hey guys. You know, I did this last time. I think I'd learned by now. I need a drink. I'm a little thirsty. Because I'm a thirsty bitch. Anyways. What an exhausting weekend it's been. Even though today's just now Memorial Day. Which, you think I'd know this, but guess not. I guess when you drive nights, I mean, technically, I'm doing 2 days at once, while y'all doing one. I'm living in the future. Where the fuck are you guys at? But man, okay. So, I'm trying to recall these details. So I picked up. Well, I delivered a load up in where the fuck did I deliver? That Dreams Logistics load. 5 stars. Definitely earned them. I was parked there. You know, I was gonna do a 34 there. I had showers. I was like, whatever. I just do a 34 here. Cause I showered on the way over there. And so I'm sitting there, you know, sitting out in front of the docks, which I guess they have a dirt lot also behind where you can park too. I didn't know that. I just parked right in front of the docks. And I guess once, you know, the guy noticed I was still there and he came out and knocked. And this is like, I don't know, 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever at this point. And I've already known like 4 trucks got unloaded since they opened. They opened at like 7. It says right there that they bust ass. They just hang up. Hey, look, I can snap. The more you know. But he comes out and knocks on the door. And, you know, I'm sitting back there watching TV. Well, watching, you know, streaming shit on the laptop. And he's like, you got an appointment or something? You know, he looks a little confused. And I was like, yeah, but it's nothing tomorrow, you know. Cheese alert. And it literally says on his load, can't deliver early. I mean, I try sometimes, but I need a 34 either way. And I'd already be sitting there for like 7 hours. So I just started it. And he's like, you want to get unloaded? Can we get in the door? I was like, what door? He's like, any of them, just pick. I was like, all right, how about the first one? He's like, all right. So, you know, of course, my dumb ass picks probably the most cramped door. I didn't think about it. Caught me off guard, because that's also where these are all straight backs, except for number 1. It's more like a blindside slight offset into a straight back, because there's not enough room to, you know, due to where they park the cars, because they park right there, so you can't go past the dock like normally would during turn up. For those who don't know about setting up, so okay. Pretty much, real quick TLDR. When you're setting up the back, you're positioning the trailer. You're worrying about the truck. So the truck usually goes, for a straight back, is going past your spot before you turn up. So like, for example, if I want to right where I am now, my truck is lining up that black spot, then turning up. Also, same thing. Same sort of setup if my tandem's slid all the way back, because I need more space. I need more time for that trailer to swing up, because I got like an extra 10 feet to work with, or I need to deal with. 10 feet doesn't sound like a lot, but that 10 feet that 10 feet difference is usually what means you clear a corner or you run things over on the corner, like that sort of thing. But you know, it's not. So for setup for the straight back, I'd have to like pull up to the car parking, which is right there, and then turn up. But so I had to turn up early, like I was doing a normal, you know, setup for like setting up for 45, because you turn up. So the 45 means, oh, it depends. It's pretty much, you can either your shoulder or drive. So it doesn't really matter. Like, it just depends on how you're taught. Pretty much between your shoulder and drive, somewhere in that area, you line up with the middle spot, you pull up, and then you kind of like angle out. And by the time you kind of angle out, after the trailer is pointing towards the spot. Generally how you set up. So I had to act like I was setting up for 45 and, you know, pull the first straight back. Which also means I was going to run out of space. So, because their car parking plus a little lip of grass straight in front of the dock. So, yeah, I had to kind of turn out towards the other dock like I was doing a Yui. And kind of like push it back in and then straight back it. Wasn't too bad. But they had me unloaded in 30 minutes. Which, that's why I said they earned their 5 stars. I've never seen a place or a warehouse that had 5 stars. So I thought, no way. This has to be some fake reviews going on here. No way. But no, definitely earned it. And then I got sent over to Jocelyn Tyson. Or Tyson and Jocelyn at, Illinois? Yeah. Iowa? No, Iowa. I don't remember. It's right outside fucking Davenport, okay? So it's like, I think it's... don't ask me. I just know it's right outside Davenport. I don't know, that's Iowa. I just don't remember where Jocelyn is on the border. It's fucking close. It's really fucking close. Like, it's stupid. Like, actually, I think it's Wisconsin. Probably. Anyways, I go over there, and you know it's fine. It's fine. And where was that load going? I don't pull up my handy dandy notebook. It's been a long weekend, guys. It's been a very, very long fucking weekend. I'm exhausted. A lot of shit's happened. Trusty notebook. Where I write down all my loads. I don't remember where the hell I picked up. It was Illinois. I was right. Don't know why I was thinking anything else. I was pretty sure it was Illinois. So Jocelyn, Illinois. Now I was going to Amarillo. Alright, so I can't even fucking pick the notebook up and put it on the dash without hitting the steering wheel somehow. Yeah, I got stuck underneath the trailer. Because they dropped it. Whoever dropped it, the yard dog did. He dropped it in an area that had a lot of holes. So he also dropped it at the very edge of a fucking hole where it was leaning forward. Which means that, yeah, I was able to crank it down. Because, okay, when I backed under it, it's a little too high. Fine, right? Fine. So I was able to crank it down and low for a bit. But as soon as I was like to a spot where it touched the fifth wheel, it binded up. Like, pretty much the nose. Here's my fifth wheel. The nose. Touching the very front of it, and it binded up. Meaning, what the binding means is the landing gears, or gears inside the legs. There's too much tension on them, pressure, so they're stuck. I don't weigh 600 pounds either, so I don't have a lot of mass to throw on it. So I tried, I was like, okay, I'll just get out from under this and, go have the yard dog get under it and pick it up and unbind it pretty much. Just take the tension off it, pressure off it. That's usually what you would do. Except, yeah, I got stuck in place. Got stuck underneath the trailer. Dumped my airbags, nothing. Still stuck. Okay, so I was like, oh, I'll just raise the airbag to try to, catch it just enough where I could just push into the kingpin and just nothing else I could pull it out and then relatch it, Do a half hook, which isn't advised. Meaning, here's my jaw, I have it like this. Just enough so I can grab onto it and pull it, but then I need to reseat it. That's why it's not advised, because you gotta be real careful, because it can fall out. Also, you got sort of like high hooking in the way, but those who don't know what high hook is, fifth wheel plate, the kingpin goes over. You high hook it. It means you just, the trailer was way too high, and you went under it, didn't realize it, and then you put yourself in a mess. But okay, so 2 hours, got myself out. But it was a fucking very stressful, very frustrating 2 hours, and everybody was getting, frustration from me. Everybody. The yard dog that dropped it, supervisor, he understood I was just being frustrated, because the yard dog called the supervisor out for fucking, I don't know why. It was like, the yard dog was being a dick, though, too, so he deserved it. And then this other dude was just, helping. But we got to, I did 90% of the work, but they were helping. That's what they could. But that also meant that the load was pretty much 30 minutes to spare to make it on time. So I'm cruising, I'm bucking down to Amarillo, and I'm at this point 2 hours away, right? I'm on 60, 60 just northeast of Amarillo, heading down to the Tyson outside Amarillo. And I blow a drive. To put this in perspective where I'm at, I am 150 miles away from, Amarillo. I am a 95-ish miles straight north of Elk City. So either way, I'm getting a road trip or road call. There's nothing around me. And technically, it's illegal to limp any trick anyways with a bad tire. So I generally don't limp unless for maybe a couple miles or so to get off the road. So luckily, because these back highways are notorious for no shoulder, and I didn't really want to do a breakdown in the middle of the fucking road. So luckily, I was in the one stretch where there's still shoulder for it narrowed out. And when I say narrowed out, I meant like this to this. No shoulder. I might get a wheel on there. That's about it. So yeah. And I was on pace for on-time delivery. Wow. Like 20 minutes late, so whatever. I guess but it's the way this HISA works in Amarillo, which I've never been there, so I didn't know, is technically they're all drops. So it doesn't matter when you get there. They prefer you get there at your apartment time, but you can show up there late because you just drop your trailer to work it in while you sit there and park outside. Like you're not, it's a live unload, but it's a live drop in a sense. And if they have it empty, you can just drop and hook and leave pretty much, which they did not. Which kind of blew. So, okay, so you may see the dash cam clip of the blown tire. You may. Now I got insanely lucky with that super single blown. Insanely lucky. Don't know how I got that lucky, but I did. So what it looked like it was a cut. It was about 4 inches on the 4 inches down on the inner side wall, meaning inside tire on the wall, inner side wall. And it was about a 4-inch long, just pretty much looks like cut. It looks like it was cut. It looked like it was literally like this, shape of an L. It looked like it was cut. Then it wasn't nothing new for tire pressure. That was fine. It was the quietest blowout for a super single we probably ever hear. But because it blew at 70. And at first when it blew, I had no idea it was a tire. I mean, it was really, really windy, like insane amount of crosswinds, and I was 42,000 pounds, or 42, getting pushed around a little bit, and the sound sort of like, it sounded like it came right from beneath me, and then there was instantly a rubbing sound. But normally a blowout, you don't have that sound of, like, the rubbing doesn't sound like that. That was no, it sounded like constant rubbing, like something was I don't know how else to explain it. Like, y'all hear it. But no, because normally a blowout, they sound very more distinct and much bigger boom. So, like, my dumb ass, to be fair, I was a little worn out from battling wind all fucking night, but my dumb ass, when I pulled over, because I was pulled over within 300 to 400 feet of this happening. I pulled over so fast, too, that the tire was smoking. It was a little hot from the friction. And a little, wisp of smoke coming up. But I actually popped the hood, so I was like, because it sounded like it was underneath me, so I was like, what the fuck's going on? I thought something got caught up, because like, I thought I ran something over, and it kicked up and caught something. It was like, okay. I didn't see nothing underneath the hood. I even checked the steer tires, so I was like, I don't see nothing. Checked all that fucking, pressure hoses, so nothing. I was like, so I started looking around the truck. I was like, what the fuck was? And I was looking around, so I was like, oh, that's what it was. Okay, it's good to know. I would have thought the boom was bigger, but the boom caught me off guard. Because I had a trailer tire, which is dual. Last time that trailer tire blew, it was louder than that. So, and for those who don't know, supers are pretty much 2 duals in one. They're fucking like this fat. A dual's like this. So yeah, it means like supers have the reputation of sounding like a giant bomb when they explode, because it's they go boom. But no, like, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, of course. Like, it blew where it looked like a flat tire. I was pulled over on the shoulder for like 10 minutes and it was still losing air. So it acted like it was a flat tire. That's the type of blow it was. I've never seen nothing like that. I've seen some crazy blowouts in my life. But that was the most minor blow I've ever seen in my life. And honestly, I don't, like, I just possibly got cut. About what? It wasn't there when I fucking did my pre-trip. I swore my steer caught something. My steer caught a crater in the fucking road. That would float right over it. The steer went in the hole. That floated over it. So I don't know. But that put me about 7 hours behind. Because that happened at midnight. I didn't get rolling again until about 6 a.m. Stop for fuel. Right outside Amarillo, about 15 miles away, because it was $5 a gallon. I was like, fuck yeah, we're doing a fill up. Because I don't know where else. I don't know how more expensive fuel's going to get. And I don't know where I'm going after Amarillo. I was like, cool. And I dropped the Amarillo load off, and then I got dispatched for Cactus, the JBS of Cactus. So pretty much an hour north of Amarillo. So I go all up there, you know, as soon as I wake up. Got the load. Go to flight of tandems. And I'm just pushing the trailer backwards. Most truckers know what that means. Either brakes are worn or out of adjustment. So I'm like, fuck. Because it's going to California, so therefore I need to fucking slide these tandems. Because I'm already. If it wasn't going to California and I was finding my weights on the drives, I would just leave it. Deal with it after I'm empty. But I was like 37,000 on the drives, therefore I need to fucking slide these tandems. Otherwise, technically, I am illegal. Because you can only have 34s on the drives. And that's max, 34 max on the drives. Because the rule is 80,000 pounds total, gross. 12? Well, technically I have more on the steers. Just depends on the rating of the tires. Like, but 12, 34, 34. Add those three together, 80,000. And what I mean by 12, 34, 34s, you'll have 12,000 steers, 34 on drive, 34 on trailer. But, okay, so, head down to Amarillo, and I call TA, and TA's like, we can't get to you until tomorrow afternoon. I look down at my clock, and it's like 2100, the fuck? Okay. So I called the Loves, and they're like, yeah, I can't get to you until like tomorrow morning or afternoon. I was like, okay, fuck. So I go to TA and I park there, and they were telling me originally like, oh, they won't get to me till like noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, somewhere in that window. I was like, fuck. I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to sleep because I got up at like 6 p.m. right, 1800, and luckily, I mean they had like 11 trucks in line. And I was like 9 down the list. Luckily, a few guys left, so. And if you guys didn't answer, they just moved me up to the top. That's why if there's a lot of fucking work, answer your fucking phone if you're expecting work done. That's also why I didn't want to go to bed. I'm afraid I would answer the phone. Or if I did, like for example, I'd go to bed like 0800 and I get a call at noon, guess what? I'm not going back to bed. Won't be able to. Therefore, I'm stuck awake at noon and have to drive tonight. Or, no, at night. So no. I was like, fuck that. Stay up. Go to bed afterwards. Which I ended up being up for like 21 hours. I mean, it was a little rough. It wasn't horrible. I started getting a little tired at the very, very end. A little done. Especially the weekend I've had. Didn't get much sleep at all. So like Friday I got like 5. Saturday I got like 6. And I got up earlier, you know. Oh, Thursday 5. Yeah, Thursday 5. Friday 6. Saturday like 6.5. So I was like, I'll just fucking stay up, fuck it. And then so I called me in like, when did they call me in? Like 8:30. I didn't get out of the shop till like fucking 1:30, but I called me in at 8:30. Yep, brakes were fine. It was really out of adjustment, and they made sure to, you know, I could slide tandems, and then before they moved on. Oh, but before I moved into the shop though, I woke up. Okay, so I got there like midnight, and I started the truck. So like less than 12 hours, I had like it went from like 125 pounds of air, where it's supposed to be, full air pretty much, to like 70 pounds, meaning in the red. What? That's bad because that means there's a leak, a very big leak somewhere on the trailer. What it was? 3 airbags. 3 airbags was leaking. Yeah, so I was like, okay, might as well get these taken care of too while I'm here because I'm not paying for it, so might as well. I'm already fucking here. Oh, at the same time too, when I got stuck in Jocelyn, I was gonna grab one of my chains and throw it next to my tire and try to pull myself out that way, like get some more, because it was dirt lot. It was very wet dirt, so I was starting to dig holes. So I was gonna throw a chain on the tire, see if the tire would grab it and yank itself out. But found out my lock. That's because I haven't chained up. This truck's only been chained up once since I've had it. Not due to the fact that I haven't been running through chain areas. It's just I've only needed it once. Been a snow. But yeah, my lock is all weatherized up, so I had them cut it off and then retorque the drive because I guess that's the only way. Now, somebody fucked up. I guess somebody on TA fucked up, and now they make sure, they pretty much tell you they're not going to warranty the tire, the work, unless you come down and get it retorqued within a reasonable amount of time. So kind of funny that even TA doesn't trust their own mechanics, which is hilarious, but makes sense. A lot of young guys. Usually, a lot of young guys. That's the truck stops is usually where anybody's getting into the field for heavy duty diesel work. That's where they start. So I've noticed that. So it makes sense. And let me tell you, a lot of these guys just don't give a shit. But I'm actually still on this load I picked up at Cactus. It's about a day and a half late. Luckily, they have first come, first serve, so I will be there before they open tomorrow, and we're going to see what happens. Downside is I'm getting low on hours, so right now I got 36. I still got 460 miles to go to deliver this load. So 7.5 hours. I'll be down to like 25. So I'm already pre-planned for Colton, California, a Walmart load, going to Tacoma with another Wisconsin Walmart load. People that have been around the channel know I love that Walmart there in Tacoma. Love it. They have real parking, and when I say real parking, I mean asphalt parking with actual like spaces and shit outside the gate. So yeah, and they're fast and friendly. And well, it's in Packers country, and I'm a Packers fan, so. But I don't have the hours to deliver it. I don't know if I'll be getting good enough recaps back to deliver it, so probably be taking it to the yard over there in Sapulpa and doing a 34 there. That part kind of sucks. Just a wee bit. But it's been a very, very fun weekend, and I hope that's the rest of it for a bit, because it's been some bullshit. It's usually how it goes out here. All the bad comes in groups, and then it'll just go away for a bit. Like, I'll take this though than the shit that happened back in like October, November, December of last year. Fuck that. Because that was bullshit. That was a lot of bullshit. But alright guys, I'm gonna go get some food. Don't know what. I'm over here at Loves in Benton. Never been here. Interesting setup. But I'll probably go grab some McDonald's. But anyways, you guys stay safe out there. Catch you next time. Bye!